Hey guys, it's RJ with another video. This right here is my WWE Royal Rumble 2013 predictions on this pay-per-view at Sunday, and it should be pretty good. It should be a pretty good pay-per-view. It was one of the big four, so it should be pretty good. So yeah, the pre-show we have Zack Ryder singing this Hosky song. That should be interesting. Then we have The Miz versus Antonio Cesaro for the United States Championship. That match should be pretty good. With The Miz's recent push and all that with Ric Flair, you would think he would win this match, but I don't think he will. I think Antonio Cesaro will retain, and I think he'll lose it at a later date. I see him losing it to a young guy, a young up-and-comer. The Miz doesn't need the United States Championship to get him over. So I see Antonio Cesaro losing it to somebody from NXT coming up, like a Richie Steamboat or a Bo Dallas or somebody else like a Yoshitatu. I know that probably never happened, but who knows? But yeah, I see Antonio Cesaro retaining. Number one, on the main card, we have Alberto Del Rio versus the Big Show in the last man standing match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Alberto Del Rio retains. I think this should be a pretty good match. I think it might be a little bit better than the SmackDown match a couple of weeks ago. And Alberto Del Rio retains. Then we have the tag team title match. Team Rose Scholars versus Team Hell No. Team Rose Scholars should win this match. Team Hell No won, it kept the belts. This feud's been going on way too long. It should end, at the Royal Rumble with Team Rose Scholars going over. But I wouldn't be surprised if Team Hell No retained. But I'm saying Team Rose Scholars wins. A possible Divas title match. If one does happen, Caitlyn will retain. Since they had any build up towards it. Then we have the WWE title match. CM Punk versus The Rock. This should be another great match. The Rock and CM Punk had enough time to get together and decide on what spots they're going to do and how they're going to work the match. So this match should be pretty good. I'm expecting this match to be pretty good. Maybe match of the night. But I see The Rock retaining here. I mean, not retaining, but I see him winning it. As painful as it to say, I see him in CM Punk's title reign. I know a lot of people say CM Punk's title reign has been stale and all that stuff, but CM Punk has been a good champion. He to me, myself personally, I think he's put a lot of prestige back into the belt. Being to the fact that his show of care for it, and it really makes me feel that he had a great prestigious title run. So, I just look forward to see what they're gonna do with The Rock. I know that they're trying to get Rock and Cena 2 done for WrestleMania, and I wouldn't mind seeing that again. But I would prefer CM Punk going and be in the main event at WrestleMania. But we can't always have our way, right? Neither can he. But The Rock will win. He will win the WWE Championship. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of The Rock for a long time. When him and Booker T were on top of the WWE, or the WWF, and WCW, I'm a big fan of both. Both those guys. But it's just not The Rock's time. It's not his time. But whatever. He wins. Then the Royal Rumble match, I see 3 guys winning it. Randy Orton, Sheamus, and John Cena. The main event matches that they want for WrestleMania are Sheamus and Randy Orton for the world title, and John Cena versus The Rock for the WWE title. For that to happen, one of these 3 guys has to win the Rumble, one has to win the Chamber, and one has to win the number 1 contender Battle Royal or something like they do, before WrestleMania. But yeah, those are guys that I see winning the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble should be really interesting this year. I heard Christian's supposed to be back, Unico, Jack Swagger, possibly Mark Henry. Brooklyn Brawler is teasing that he's going to be in it. The New Age Outlaws are supposed to be in it. Shelton Benjamin's supposed to be returning. I actually believe that because he's been gone from Ring of Honor for over a month now, so I believe that he is coming back to the WWE starting on Sunday. MVP, he's been really vocal about not showing up and not about him not being at the Rumble, but I think he'll be there. I think he's just trying to take a page out of Jericho's book. So yeah, MVP will be there, and I just can't wait to see who else might return. Hell, Batista might return. I highly doubt it, but Batista could return. He could very well return on Sunday. So yeah, I just can't wait to see who they have in store to return on Sunday, and I just can't wait for the Rumble. The Royal Rumble is one of my favorite pay-per-view events of the year, besides SummerSlam, which they made look like shit for the last couple of years. But yeah, this show should be really good. I can't wait for it. Don't let me down, WWE. Don't let me down. But yeah, this is Large of another video, and peace. Show me your predictions.